problem. Instinct had a little problem. And that opened it up to where that's why we're seeing Dez just unable to play any game there. Once Leviathan was able to get into that jungle, it was GG's.
Same truth.
3, 2, 1.
All right, off the bat.
And I think you know, looking at this entire series, looking at the entire game, both these lineups, we've been on the Dez train for a long time, right? Demon Time Dez gotta come in. But you're right, Trex. If the sides are not performing, if the roam is not giving him the space that he needs, what can the jungler really do? Right? At this point, Leviathan needs to find. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I call it Demon Time Dez. Is there any more of a way to, you know, put him on a pedestal at this point? The team around him's got to perform for him to shine. It's a very clear play style for Stamina Esports, right? It's Dez centric. You give what he needs to shine in the early game. Yes, they did, but they weren't able to support that and promise doing so well on this Khalid. That early rotation that really stuck it to Stamina Esports. And then now I don't know, that 1v1, we didn't get the full 1v1, but it wasn't even in the lane. It was what, in the pit, like in towards where the turtle pit is.
A lot. There was a lot. On the draft though.
Do you think they could sub out players? Is that a
we see them swap out Lil Rose. Yeah, mid match, Stamina could swap someone out. I think at this point though, Lil Rose has stayed. Here goes the Basha. So we may finally see a utility jungle from Dez here, something to be able to slow play. But even then, they need to protect their offlane. Like, if that's the route they're going, then it comes down to Dez, Yomel, and Ricky protecting their offlanes, you know, not losing too much control on River, and making sure that Lil Rosa and Instinct have a good game, because those are going to be the ones that matter once you start to, like, once you pick up a utility jungler. Those are the ones that it's like, okay, we need these people to farm. We need these people to be able to be playmakers.
Yeah.
Our cosmic blaze will never be extinguished.
Can it happen though, Trex? Like,
allow me to lead the charge. Your team.
Don't ask me that question.
They got a Hilda. Khalid's got to come through right now. If you're Stamina, you want to play aggressive. Again, they get the Herod for themselves. I think just take the Herod plus, or take the Valentina in this case. Just so Leviathan are looking to play the Eve. Valentina plus Khalid is a solid option for Stamina Esports, or do you want to give the option to Lil Rosa to get the Herod, to get the better laning phase?
I don't even know, man. I think Stamina Esports, yeah. I mean, with Claude already locked in, you definitely have to go for something. You just, like you said, pick up the carry, pick up the Herod, something clean. Instead, they go for the Valentina Khalid. They lock in their mid. Not a horrible idea, because that does, you know, we talked about being able to protect your off lanes. You have a fast moving mid here. You have the ability to quickly move to off lanes, either defend or attack. So I'm not completely against this route either.
I've been waiting.
I like the Leo more too. Carry's gone. I think next gonna be Herod. If you're Stamina, what can you take out? Take out CC probably. No, I don't think they need a CC. Zetian?
Obviously, they might give him the Herod. They might ban out the Moskov here.
Lil Rosa did alright with the Herod, no?
Just for
I'm just thinking,
split play?
Split play, and also just the Leomord when it tries to come on. I just feel like the Hereth honestly could still get, like, even though it's dangerous, can still, with the aggression that Leviathan wants to bring, still they ban out the Alice. They're not worried about either.
They don't. And not just that, like, they don't mind giving the Herald also because there's overload of magic damage on the side of Stamina Esports because they got Basha as a jungler, and now all of a sudden, like, Radiant Armor plus Athena Shield is just gonna be difficult for Stamina to get through. Leviathan, I think the Zetian was a ban that I was talking about. I think Yve could be the next possible ban, or the Stamina try and force Leviathan onto Yve. Apart from the Yve, what's left open? Jushin's gone already. Lunox?
Lilia.
But did they?
Lilia,
Lily, yeah, I think
Lilia's
Lily
open.
Ban on Lily. Never mind, Glue, yeah. Glue solid. Eve. No,
Lilia.
Lapu.
Farza's not great because
No
of the Khalid. For EXP lane, go Dragon, maybe. Keep something
I
simple.
think Lapu better. Lapu better, no? It's a good it's a good zoning tool. Or like the wombo combo is possible with the help of the land shaker plus the steed that comes out at the right time. Then you got the raging slash to kind of get them low, and then Claude comes with the BMI and blazing duet. Never mind, they go for the gourd. Gourd has been, you know, climbing up the ranks slowly with a lot, especially against
like the gourd
Valentina.
against-
That's one thing, right?
Yeah.
Always against the Valentina.
And even like the Basha.
And against the utility jungles, against things like the Khalid where you can slow them down. The bouncing ball really helps a lot in some of these heavy frontline centric compositions.
Yeah.
All right, last pick for stamina, Moskov or Harith. Personally, I like the Moskov here.
I like Moskov, but I think Harith's just a safe, solid option. There you go. Harris is safe, solid. You get the win. You get the laning phase. You can play around the Zaman Forest. Team fight potential is heavy. They got the Yuzhong for the physical damage.
Yeah,
as well,
Instinct has to pop off though. Like he has to pop off to be able to supply that physical damage.
And I think Leviatán are going to choke him down. That's why now they're looking what possibly could beat this Yuzhong in the lane. The Phoveus is still left open, and I think Phoveus is going to be a brilliant choice because you're going to make it difficult for Little Rosa to breathe as well. So you give him the Phoveus, he's going to have a difficult laning phase, but you rotate into the EXP side. Never mind. They go
Who's the-
EXP Hilda. Rome got thought.
Okay.
They're
that
going
was
for
nice.
broke, aren't they?
Yeah. Rome Gatot,
going for
EXP
broke.
Hilda.
Okay.
That's vicious.
They're going for
definitely-
broke. They used up 2 roamers in one game.
Yeah.
I don't think they're stressing it. Bethlehem though, I think they're looking for match point here. And Bethlehem is already a very this fits into his playstyle so well in the Hilda. We haven't seen a lot of EXP. I don't think we've seen any EXP lane Hilda so far, but Bethlehem on this is something that's going to be dangerous. He's going to play just like he played the Uranus earlier. He's going to cut lane. He's going to just try to annoy Dez as much as possible. He's going to try to open up map. He's going to move around, and the thing is, his Instinct or Stamina Esports need to slow him down as much as possible.
Well, Layla, final thoughts.
Final thoughts? You're right. You gotta keep the XP at bay. So let's see what happens for this game. Take us in.
Let's jump into the land of Dawn once again. Leviathan take game number 1 up against Stamina Esports. If you're just joining, this is a best of 5. Can Stamina Esports even the playing field, or will Leviathan take us to match point?
Match point is what they're looking to secure here. Dez gonna get faster, gonna have much more control in terms of jungle clear compared to the Suyo game that he had. He can play aggressive now. He is gonna be the front liner of the team, so they need to find a way to rack up these damage. Ricky needs to play as aggressive as he can on this Khalid. But look at Bethlehem, the rotation's coming through. He's gonna be able to face check these bushes a lot more, hang out in the lane. Yato has a big role to play. Look at Ricky. This is what they needed a little bit from the previous game, but they got that from Promise instead. GG.
Ricky though goes down. Promise gets the kill. You gotta understand you're up against the taunt. Your quicksand guard is useless. You go in, you try to get health back, and you're taken out already. 1-0. Not like this. Not like this.
Yeah, it was game number 1, a repeat again now. Yomel on this Valentina. Look, Promise is doing such a fantastic job, right? He did this in game number 1, doing this again in game number 2, and now it's looking like a repeat of what happened.
Yep. We'll see how things go on the off lanes. ISO versus Lil Rose on the boss side. Claude versus Harith. A lot of it's going to come down to just who gets the better play here, who can kind of sidestep the cleanest, and ISO is definitely the more experienced. Turtle's coming up with that kill onto Ricky. He's definitely not going to hit level 4 before this. It'll take a lot of stalling for Stamina Esports. Leviathan going to just try to rush it.
Oh, Instinct, no Furious Dive. He hits level 4, but I think they don't have the support to go into the Black Dragon. Now should be the call.
Dez gonna try to make his way in. A lot of damage does come down onto Promise. Promise in a bad spot. Ricky able to pick up the kill. That's big for the side of Stamina Esports. Would have been better into the hands of Dez, but it's okay. This could help them secure this first turtle as Bethlehem and Whoop. Oh, Dez is gonna take out Whoopi. Whoopi dashes in, trying to steal it, but he goes down for it. A nice start for Stamina Esports, finally getting a lead in this best of 5.
Hey, won't be really hungry, isn't he? That was risky.
Yeah.
That was very risky. Oh, that
can't overestimate himself.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you had a good game number 1. Hold your horses, literally. You know, in this game, you got to make sure you see where the power spike comes through, because right now Stamina Esports do have a Basha on the Dez. As much as he's a great assassin player, Basha is a pick to be respected.
AOG able to catch on to Dez. Dez getting brought low. Yato with the magic gush, able to get the kill on to Dez as Whoopi gets away with a sliver of life. But Little Rosa doesn't want to let it happen. He finds him. He snipes him. Drops him on Force, but now he's in between 3 without a flicker, all alone in the midst. And ISO's going to look for the final hit. He gets the triple into the hands of ISO. 3-0-1.
3-0-1 indeed. It's a triple kill for a Claude. What, 3 minutes 40 seconds into the game? Even goal lead, yes, but I think at this point Leviathan are having a much better time, right? Won't be, yes, he's gone down 2 times, but 4 assists, so he's not behind in terms of the goal department. ISO gets the DHS less than 4 minutes in. You know that's scary when a Claude gets his DHS, what, 3 minutes 50 seconds into the game. Now 30 seconds to the next turtle. Damage is going to start showing. Yomel is being pushed back by Yato on this gourd. The range, those projectiles are catching him off guard. And now all of a sudden, Stamina Esports, the river control that they had is starting to slip. And look at Bethlehem on the top side. Look at how deep he is just to clear out the waves.
Yeah, this is exactly what I said. On a Hilda, it's going to fit him perfectly, but look at the damage. Promise will go down. A lot of ults expended. Unable to find ISO still. That's all right. I mean, here's the thing. Stamina Esports, they're moving around as a team. That's what they need to do in this match, especially when they have something like the utility jungle. Whoopi not having the greatest game, but that's the great thing about Leviathan. Any one of their players can step up at any point. Yato can pop off. ISO already 3-0-1. Last time, it was all Whoopi's show. This time, ISO trying to steal a turtle. Should go over to Stamina Esports here. Leviathan make the smarter choice this time of not even trying to contest it.
Well, here Whoopi with the steed out. I don't think it's a wise fight to take. Dez goes in. This is looking good for Stamina.
They're able to catch Whoopi. A lot of damage. Little Rosa takes him out. Magic Kush, though, onto Ricky. Has a quicksand guard. Will be safe and able to get away here. Yomel now trying to make his way down to ISO. Brings him down to about half health. Ricky on the run as well. But Stamina Esports got what they came for. Getting another kill onto the board. And almost 1,000 gold lead.
And so far, Stamina Esports have been pulling off a really good game without Instinct popping off, right? That's the big thing. When is Instinct going to pop off? That's going to be when the tides completely shift towards the side of Stamina Esports. You can see the damage dealt. Yomel's leading it. Ricky is about 3rd. Oh, dangerous.
They tried. They tried. Oh, wait a second to the boss side. Ricky able to connect. Promise. Brings out the rejuvenation. Able to get some life back here, but look at the damage from Little Rosa. Little Rosa is becoming a force to be reckoned with. ISO gets a couple more taps in, and down comes Bethlehem on the hunt. Decides to back off and not go through the fight.
Oh, on top of that Petrify? He goes
in. Once again getting caught off. Tries to bring out the steed, but it's too much. He's getting the dance treatment from game 1 right now.
Hey, well, the rookie's got ahead of himself at this point. He got game number 1, got overzealous, overexcited, not showing respect to your seniors. Yeah, he's getting bullied right now. And every time they find him, he's getting caught by 3 members. And he's always off position too at the same time. So if you're Stamina Esports, continue to apply the pressure. And this is what we wanted to see in game number 1. Play around Dez's hero on the Suyo. He was a damage dealer. The front line wasn't able to peel for him. But in game number 2, he's doing the peeling for the rest of the team. So the team is able to shine a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, their front line was lacking last time. Leviathan was able to crack through. So what do? You put Dez in the front line. You know, you pick up the utility. You get an extra roamer. You get an extra tank, you know?
We've known this. It's a Dez-centric team. I've called it many times. Don't push him to the edge and give him a jungle that's a good pick. You want to give him a great pick to be able to secure the game. Because at this point, with the way that the rest of Stamina Esports have been playing in game number 1, it didn't look like he had the right tools around him to go to war. At this moment, he's got the tools. He is the tool, and it's making Stamina Esports play out to perfection. 3K gold lead. Steed comes out early. They secured the EXP crab, but now here's the re-engage from Stamina.
Promise gonna get stunned up, locked up, forced to use AOG, just get away. ISO uses the BMI plus a Blazing Duet defensively just to get to a safe position, but Promise and Yato show back up. Woompy there as well. Stamina Esports know that maybe this isn't the fight they want to take. Look at Bethlehem, able to take the Lethal Wander, getting caught by the Zaman's Force, takes a couple shots to the face, will be able to get under the tower safely. Oh, the flicker in, but he's still unable to connect. Instinct tries to fire back. Steed comes out, a lot of damage, lands down, and Bethlehem gets a kill on to Ricky. Leviathan put one into the book and reclaim the river.
This is scrappy, right? This is a little scrappy. It's rubber band, like you call it, Trex. Rubber band effect in play. It's back and forth. Instinct, again, he's not allowed to pop off. When is that moment going to hit through? That Furious Dive Petrify combo, that's when the tides will completely shift to the side of Stamina Esports, and they're looking for that moment. They're searching for it. Leviathan are not allowing that to happen because Bethlehem is so quick to rotate around the river. Promise is doing a great job. He's getting picked off quite a lot, but ISO is dishing out the damage. He's playing safe. He was off position for a moment, using the BMI Blazing Duet defensively on the top side to survive. And again, another saving grace for Leviathan is Yato not going down a single time. 9 minutes into the game, he has the gold. He needs to get those items, and once he does, the true damage is going to hurt, and Dez is not going to be able to tank this front line like he used to. It's a slow, it's slow-paced game, but it's scrappy, right? It's still scrappy.
And at this point, you know, what Stamina Esports couldn't do last game is they couldn't stop the bleeding. They couldn't put the Tourniquet on and help themselves survive a little bit longer. Leviathan not doing a bad job at that. It's a 1.8k gold lead. It's still an open game. Stamina Esports hasn't been able to fully tip the scale just yet. And Leviathan's been once they messed up on that first turtle, it's like, okay, let's tighten down. We got to give them some objectives. We know we can't fight for it. We're up against Abasha. But now it's the Lord time. Do they want to fight for this one? Woompy needs to hold on to this Phantom Steed as long as possible as Dez moves on to Bethlehem. Stamina Esports still playing it smart, honestly. They're not forcing the fight. They know they can win out in a long-distance Lord dance. What they do need to worry about, though, is ISO. ISO on the boss side, slow pushing. Magic Kush comes out, the flick back from Yato once again with the fade away.
He's on
back to a calm move. But Zaman's Force is gone.
He's on point. Yato's on point today. He's locked in. It's the best we've seen from Yato all MCT AMER North season. He's showing up, and at the right moment, life's on the line for Leviathan. Oh, ISO.
Ooh, a lot of damage on Yomel. ISO able to get the kill. Black Dragon does come out, but Promise still in the backside, keeping Dez Promise away. AOG connects, Woompy down. No retro on the side of Leviathan. Promise now getting shredded. ISO trying to find one. He's able to get it, but Little Rosa gets a double for himself as Bethlehem takes another. Yato finds Instinct, and it's Dez and Little Rosa left as Leviathan close in the gap and get a double into Yato's hand. A Lord goes to Stamina, but 4 members drop from Stamina. Leviathan aren't even going to go straight for that Lord. They want to try to get to this mid-tier 2. Little Rosa does have his Zaman's Force, but he's not going to use it. He's going to let him have it as Leviathan go back to the Lord to clean things up.
Oh, what happened there? I wish we could take a look at the replay because everything was looking right for Stamina Esports. Yato with the Mystic Gush, dishing out so much damage. 3 members were there, ISO as well as Bethlehem. And they still didn't get taken down because Instinct went to the Black Dragon. I think a moment of hesitation on whom to target down is going to be Yato, or did they want to go for ISO? And he ended up using the Petrify. Didn't get the full combo, so ISO left free, able to kite with the BMI, take him down, and now all of a sudden, Stamina Esports, all the big lead that they built up has gone down. And it's just like mentioned before, Yato has to true them. Oh, Ricky! Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, I want to see the items. I want to see the items because once we get into late game, you know, the Hereth is good, but it's true. With so much magic damage, like in the beginning, yeah, it's a problem because you still do have to worry about Instinct. You still do have to worry about Ricky. But now, once we get into late game, Promise and the rest of the team are going to be, even for the Harith, it's going to be hard to kill because it's not really true damage. It's not shred. It is just essentially burst magic damage, and they can build defense on that. Ricky,
what are you doing?
In a bad spot.
Oh, never mind.
Back at base, Bethlehem as well. Yato brings out the Magic Gush to try to defend. Ricky getting chased down by Whoopi. Whoopi's not there to help out the rest of the team. They need to at least get Ricky here to even things out. It's Roamer for EXP lane. Stamina Esports gonna move on to the tier 3, and Leviathan can't defend it. Too many ults gone and used up. Stamina Esports get the win in that fight.
Yeah, I don't know, a rookie move. You think, oh wait, Rosa, what are you doing?
Blazing Duet!
Oh,
a shutdown into the hands of ISO. Zamon's Force couldn't save him there. ISO is 5-0-6 right now. And look at the Magic Gush!
Oh my god, he flickered too.
Yato as well. The two carriers deathless on the field. They're gonna move on to the inhibitor now. There's no holy defense. It's 5 against 3.
Oh my god.
And 2 of the members of Leviathan aren't even there.
Oh no, the play strikes. Lil Rosa mispositioned himself, tried to make a play, gets caught. ISO, it's not even like it was a crazy play. ISO found a moment. He found a small moment, a chink in the armor and Stamina Esports, and he hammered away. BMI Blazing Duet, and now all of a sudden, Lil Rosa has to flicker. Yato gets the projectile. The stun starts to land. There's no Purify on the other side. The Mystic Gush comes out with the flicker to follow through. Doesn't care if he's under their turret, but the damage was done. And now Leviathan are 1.9k ahead for the first time in the entire game.
Yeah, and it's a huge lead because it's now late game, it's now mid game. This is when their spike really comes in. Lord gonna get shredded, and Stamina Esports, can they even find a way in? You know, we said it all game, Instinct, we need him to show up. The Black Dragon has to do something, but it's almost too late. Ricky gonna get caught off on the backside, pulling them away. Whoopi's not gonna let that happen.
And you know what? It's a rookie. I feel like a little bit of a rookie move from Whoopi, right? Getting distracted by Ricky the entire time. But AOG, oh my god.
Big connect. Dez in trouble, but Promise might be as well. Magic Gush comes in from Yato. And the shred down as ISO jumps in. But look at the damage on ISO. He's in a bad spot, but he's able to get him just in time. But Yomel finds the shutdown. A double kill for Yomel. Leviathan in trouble here. Whoopi on the run along with Yato. Yato might finally take a death. The magic ball comes out. He's able to stun Ricky. And Whoopi have to back off. Leviathan bite off a bit more than they can chew.
And Leviathan, I get Whoopi. It's off of that one mistake, right? I can't even call it a mistake. Getting distracted by the bait that Ricky's been hanging in front of him and chasing him down while they were looking at taking the Lord. I think if Whoopi just decided to go for the Lord, it could have been good for Leviathan because they had the damage. ISO went in with the BMI Blazing Duet with the Winter Crown, able to make the play. But they caught them off guard, splitting the fight into 2 and maximizing what they can do.
Ooh. Promise is having a rough time. AOG to get away. Promise is having trouble lasting. And I think Promise is just going a little too deep here and there in the midst of 4 people, and the rest of the team, like you said, Whoopi's doing Whoopi things. You know, Yato's range isn't like that. The Magic Gush is good, but it's, you know, the range isn't quite there. He's got to have perfect positioning to actually secure big kills with that. He can shred him down, but Whoopi's got to pull through.
He definitely does. Instinct early Black Dragon. Oh, this is a big resource wasted, Trex.
Yeah, especially since Dez, like, they weren't even trying to rush the Lord there. They give up positioning now because of that. Bethlehem and Promise
Ricky.
holding down the front side. A lot of damage on to Bethlehem. Bethlehem may go down, but Whoopi gets the Lord. Magic Gush comes out. And Immortality does pop for Ricky. He might be able to get away. Whoopi brought low, able to get taken out as well. A triple kill for Little Rosa. Out of nowhere, 3 members are gone, and Leviathan is hitting the hills. The Lord was mistimed taking it. They were forced to take it. Oh my god, the damage on a Yomel, though. ISO up on the top side, up against Ricky. Yato as well against Little Rosa, and Little Rosa gets the shutdown. Unstoppable. ISO's gonna try to go for Ricky though.
Yeah,
able to get the kill. At least he finds one. Luckily Leviathan does get the Lord, and it's not too bad, but we are at a standstill.
It's scrappy, it's back and forth. Leviathan are finding answers, but Stamina Esports are not letting it go. But so far, if you ask me, yes, Stamina Esports have got the kills, but Leviathan, they've showed up. ISO and Yato are on an all-time high. Yes, they got shut down. Lil Rosa's finally got the kills. He's 9-2-4. He's online at the moment. He's even got the Wishing Lantern. So yes, damage should start showing, and Promise is not going to be able to tank anymore.
Ooh, Blazing Duet just to try to get away, but look at the shred down onto Instinct. This might be why we haven't seen as many Black Dragons.
Oh, AOG.
AOG tries to connect on a little Rosa. Promise, don't whiff it. He's been having a couple rough plays. Woompy is able to... No, that was his own purple. Dez does walk away with a purple of his own. Leviathan reclaiming ground, though. Middle inhibitor still gone. Leviathan's still holding advantage overall.
Yeah, they're holding advantage, and that's what I was trying to highlight in terms of what they have done in this entire game. Woompy's having a big whiff this game, not gonna lie. We're not even gonna sugarcoat it. He's been going around with the bait of Ricky the entire time. Promise is having a difficult time with this AOG. It has been connecting, but the shred is starting to show from Stamina Esports. It's ISO and Yato. It's an ISO Yato show. It's the duo. They're playing off of each other. They're screening. They're setting it up. They're playing 1-2s right now, and it's working to perfection. Bethlehem is there to provide the support. The rest of the team, Promise, has been the one to initiate everything. Now, if Woompy follows through with these pickoffs, with these team fights at the right time with the Phantom, with the Steed, it will be Leviathan to take this game. But Stamina Esports, Dez is doing everything that he can to put a stop to him. He's being the initiator, right? He's there in their faces, the primary initiator. The Tortoises Poissons, he's able to land those shield unities on points. Yomel finally starting to show. Rosa is able to dish out the damage. The Ricky's playing a good game, just being a distraction to Woompy. 267 gets himself the Blade of the Heptaseas right now. Instinct, he's not got taken down so many times. He has 5 assists, but again, it's that question of when is he going to pop off? The hesitation when it comes to his initiation, the timing of the Black Dragons, a little too early, but here's a concealed play.
Concealed play. Won't be. The target is locked on. A big Raging Sandstorm does miss from Ricky.
Yato.
And that could cost him a lot. Yato able to lock on and takes out Ricky. The magic cushions a lot, but Woompy still falls. Instinct brought low. ISO able to just get away. Still has the immortality. Promise now with an AOG defensively. Trying to back off. Lord does come up. It's 1-for-1. Woompy for Ricky. No retry on the board for Leviathan.
No retry, and the timing of the Black Dragon this time was good, but maybe 1 second too early is what I'd say for Stamina Esports. But again, this time Dez being the initiator, as he should, taking the lead role of a shot caller in these fights, and it's working out to perfection for Stamina Esports. Leviathan, Woompy again getting caught off guard is not good. No, that's never a good bush for the box, is it? You don't want to be there.
Yeah, that's not the one. That's not the one. But Dez is, at this point, you got to be fearless, right? Stamina Esports playing a strong game right here. Ricky as well, getting into the back line. Little Rosa showing up on this Harith right now. Everyone, I mean, even Yomel, 3-3 and 13. Exactly. He's the one that got the triple kill earlier, or the double kill earlier, in one of the big fights that Stamina finally won on. And look at Ricky just constantly harassing this backside, splitting up Leviathan, and that's what's building the opening for Stamina Esports to either lock down onto Woompy, lock down onto Promise, or walk down onto Bethlehem. Woompy needs to not show face, because there's a target on his head right now. He needs to hide out in a bush and come in last moment.
And that moment, he's the first one to go in, and Dez is looking for him. He's hunting him at the moment, head hunting Woompy. But you can see Dez right now.
Yato caught up, forced to use the flicker. AOG just trying to get away, but Little Rosa still gets a kill. The Blazing Duet to the bottom side, but it's not enough. ISO. Immortality pops. He tries to get away, but Dez is on him. Bethlehem able to push back. Dez finds ISO, and now it's nothing but tanky boys trying to defend. No major damage on the side of Leviathan. Stamina got exactly what they came for.
This is the moment that they were looking for. Dez finding the right target this time. Yato understanding he's the one dishing out the true damage. And then now all of a sudden, Leviathan backed into a corner. Don't know what to do. Woompy's lost his head a long time ago. And it's all thanks to Ricky, who's been putting a fantastic job just being a distraction. Look at him. He has been in his face the entire game. There's not one moment where you saw Woompy without Ricky.
Oh, and then the flicker comes out. And now Woompy's baited in. Steed's been out way too long. It's going to run out in just a second. Right before Lord, so he can't try to go for a steal. He can't try to make his way in for something cheeky. Promise and Bethlehem are keeping vision on it. Yato back on the field. A lot of damage on an instinct. That's what Leviathan needs to do. They need to play the map. You have a Claude. You have a Hilda. Play the map, play the macro. That's their opportunity to win this. Obviously, the 5v5s aren't working out perfectly. Dez is pushed back. He's getting harassed now. This could be a Lord for Leviathan. Dez has to go back to base. Leviathan are finally able to win out on something. Yomel looking for a way to end. No, but Woompy finally does secure it. Yomel now. Why did he jump in? Magic Gush comes out. AOG to try to cut him off. He gets caught himself. A Raging Sandstorm in return. Yomel with the IMU able to get away safely. Back Dragon connects and ISO finds Ricky. Black Dragon now on the run as Woompy wants to chase him down. Run him down. Send him back to the hills. Stamina Esports back to safety of the base without a Ricky and a Lord coming soon.
Hey, the Lord's already coming. It's not soon. It's already there. 45 seconds too late. Now Stamina Esports have to defend this without an extra member. And you can see they're already cutting the waves, making sure it's going to crash in sooner than later. It's only one cannon in the mid lane. Top's already coming through. Bot side's already been held back by one. Now they're all going to crash in pretty much at the same time. And Stamina don't have their frontliners try and defend, or even the initiator to get to the back line.
All right, Lord makes his way through. Magic Gush does come out to clear minions. Doesn't connect on anyone. Phantom Steed as well. Bottom inhibitor drops. Magic Gush from Yomel. A lot of damage on a Promise, on a Woompy, and onto the rest, but a Blazing Duet from ISO. BMI's back to safety. No, a Winter Crown instead. BMI's back to safety now as Yato finds Instinct. They're onto the base. Zamon's force from Little Rosa. He's going to try to save it, but he just can't do it. Leviathan, take us to match point.
At this point, what can Stamina Esports do, right? They had the lead. They had everything. The map wasn't in their favor on the top side when it was most important. Lil Rosa showed his face on the top side to get the clear. It was a big fat wave nonetheless, and they needed him to clear the wave. The moment he was spotted on the top side, they blitzed the Lord, got that in their favor, and all of a sudden, what was looking super good for Stamina Esports just slipped through. And then even in the last fight, the Black Dragon, just not as impactful as we'd hope for it to be for Stamina Esports. But Leviathan playing a fantastic game. Yato and ISO online, locked in. Yomel and Lil Rosa did show up, so it's just about the rest.
I don't know. I think when they took out ISO and Yato, that was their chance. That was a moment. And yes. I don't know if it was just the fear of Bethlehem Promise and Woompy. That's who they're scared of at that point, to not go 4v3. That was the chance. And then all it took was Bethlehem finally switching gears and being like, fine, I'm going to do what Ricky's doing and harass Dez. I don't know if he finally got a last item there or something, was able to hang out. But once they pushed Dez back, plus top lane is crashing in, they were able to create that space, and that just gave Leviathan that Lord. And once the Lord secured, that was a wrap.
Yeah, you know, the question is, did Stamina Esports tunnel vision towards towards the late game, right? Did they tunnel vision knowing that, you know, we need to take out Yato, he's becoming a problem, and then all of a sudden, thanks to that, no one's able to clear the waves. Instinct wasn't, the Black Dragons came in a bit too early. Again, Yomel was fantastic. Lil Rosa played his heart out with the Zaman Force, right? Able to get the triple kills on point. Yato was a big difference maker, definitely, for the side of Leviathan. Those projectiles hitting here. This was a good first hurdle, right? This is when you know Stamina Esports win it. Now they're able to find it. They find Woompy, who got a little too aggressive for their liking. It's okay. Leviathan hold their own. This is another great play coming out from Leviathan. A blazing duet. And I think this is the moment where Lil Rosa pops off, comes into the fight at the right time, flickers, Zaman Force, able to catch Woompy. But then the rest of the team already got taken down, so what? He's just Lil Rosa against the world at this point. The kill in the hands of ISO being the big problem, right? It was a triple kill, and then now all of a sudden, Woompy getting caught out again. Woompy had a big whiff, didn't he, Trex? He's either super good or like that Leomord's just not showing.
I feel like we got really excited. We almost forgot Layla was here. Layla, I feel like you haven't said a word since the game ended.
She's just hanging out.
She's just hanging.
Yeah, she's just hanging out. She's not even saying anything at this point.
She doesn't want to say anything. This is, you know, she's doing Layla things right now. Layla logic.
Layla logic, indeed.
Layla logic, living her best
Layla
life
logic,
right now.
See? That's what She's not understanding it. It's fine. But look
She's
at this
not
Petrified from
understanding it at all.
Instinct. Able to find the moment, right?
They're almost
This
there.
double
They're all,
kill.
yeah. I'm doing Layla things. Yup. Anyways,
We
yeah,
love you, Layla. We love
I
you.
love you guys, dude.
She thought we were just interrupting her. She's like, you know what? She was.
Well, I'm just here listening to you guys. You know, you guys are giving amazing play-by-plays and analysis. I have to give it to Little Rosa, though he really did play very exceptionally well on this hire. Unfortunately, for their team, it just wasn't enough, and so Leviathan was able to get the dub, and the MVP would go to
well deserved.
ISO. I think you guys mentioned his name multiple times during the play-by-play. He definitely, getting the Demon Hunter Sword second item.
Hey,
Be able to,
you know what?
yeah.
He was hunting Demon Tadez,
Oh.
not showing up. But honestly, though, I think Des played a fantastic game. No shade, no shots, whatever. But ISO and Yato were just on point, man. Yato, the early game was in his favor, able to take it to Yomel on the Valentina, having slight bit of a better laning phase. But here in the previous game, he had the Herod. He was against the Claude. He got the win. Now he got the Claude against the Herod. He got the win again. It's not like Lil Rosa played a bad game. Lil Rosa did show up in the second game, 9-2 and something. Yeah, Layla, the winner crown plays. How many of those winner crown plays did he have? How many times did you hear Blazing Duet come out from Trex? That was what, 5-6 times after getting the winner crown?
Yeah.
Like how
Shout out
you
to
do.
Leela.
Yeah, the guy was a
Amazing
monster
gameplay.
overall.
Yeah.
There's one right there. There's a Blazing Duet right there. I
There
mean,
you
just
go.
overall. And this is what we called this a little bit earlier when they were sitting behind about 2,000 gold. Can they wait it out? Can they do what Stamina wasn't able to do
Look at
in
this.
game number 1? And they were able to. They were able to just buy time. And I'm going to be honest, Leviathan didn't do it cleanly. They had a lot of opportunity
of
in that game to
course.
play the off lanes, to play the macro,